You're not manifesting what you do, you're manifesting what you experience yourself to be. Most people chase external things without realizing that the true cause is your internal experience. And today, I'm going to explain why your internal experience is everything and how that truth, when you apply it and when you follow it, can change your life. So how or what you feel yourself to be in this moment or your internal experience is what is going to be reflected in your reality, and it's how you manifest. You don't chase things, you don't need to trick the universe or try and make God happy to experience the life that you want. All you need to do is see yourself as the person you would like to be, to see yourself as the person who already has what you desire. And this isn't about feeling amazing all of the time or trying to convince yourself to feel a certain way or think a certain way. It's who you believe yourself to be. A wealthy person is going to have bad days. They're going to experience, negative emotions, stuff like that. But it's their identity that keeps the reflection of wealth going in their life. It's their identity that keeps them moving towards where they like to be. Thoughts and emotions and everything else like that are just passing clouds. They're just a little bit of bad weather that will go on, but it is your state of being, it's your identity, it's who you believe yourself to be that will be reflected in your reality. Because who you believe yourself to be is who you're going to show up as in the world. And it's who you show up as that changes everything. In other words, reality reflects who you are, and the mirror doesn't lie. So, to change who you are, change how you see yourself, and your reality will change. And this goes back to one of the first points I made, which is that you don't need to force anything. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to trick the universe. You just need to step into a new identity. And this isn't about working on yourself. Stepping into a new identity is something you can do in this moment. Changing your identity or stepping into a new state of being isn't something you work towards or try to do, or it's not something you do later. What it is something that's done in this moment. And all you need to do is create a bit of stillness for yourself. Instead of moving from, lack or scarcity and trying to force your way into a wealth mindset or trying to force yourself to see yourself as a wealthy person, take a step back. If you're in a state of lack or unworthiness, just stop for a moment. Rest in the silence. Just be still, and you'll have the space you need to move into your desired state of being. And this just takes a moment. It's not something you work on. You don't need to fix yourself. All you need to do is remember who you came here to be. Any state, wealth, poverty, love, health, abundance, anything you can think of already exists within you. And all changing a state really is just being still and noticing your desired state of being and picking that one, forgetting the old one, and just stepping in to how you want to feel or how you want to see yourself. And how this applies to the external reality is success isn't something you chase or attract or work really hard on. The state of success is just something you embody, and it goes back to stepping into the silence. If success is something you want to embody, you want to move from failure and lack, just be still. Notice that what you are is the silence, and states like success come from that silence. So move into the silence, and then step into the success or the wealth or abundance. And, staying there can be easier said than done, so just be present throughout the day and notice if you've slipped back into an undesirable state. And go back into the silence, and then step back into whatever it is you desire to experience in this world. Because like I said, the universe isn't something you trick, so you don't write down a bunch of affirmations and hope the universe blesses you. Because you are the universe. You don't trick yourself, you just be still and notice where you would like to be. So when you embody your desired inner experience, that's what's going to show up in your world. And I know I've said this like 4 or 5 times already, but stop trying to trick the universe. Just be still and surrender to being the person you desire to be. Now, if I were to sum up this video in a couple sentences, just be still, Remove yourself from those negative states or undesired states. Rest in that silence for a bit. Notice where you would like to go, then step into or surrender to those desired states of being. And reality will reflect that. And, just be present throughout the day. Notice if you've slipped back, step back into the silence, rest there, then step into your desired state of being. The negative emotions will pass, the negative thoughts. Anyone you look up to has negative thoughts and emotions and bad days. Those aren't what create your reality. It's what you imagine about them and how you respond to them. A wealthy person or a successful person responds to negativity much different than a person who embodies lack. Now, that's all I have for this video. If you gained any insights or have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.